there. So those are for tasers, which are also nice because you definitely want to tase them, bro. No, we don't need that. We have 5 of them back in the box now right now. And see, here's a can of kerosene for burning the bodies, but you have to have the fuel canteen for that. A broken shotgun? Well, maybe I can club them with it. It's locked. You know, maybe I can bluff the zombies with it. Do you think that would work? Like, hey, I've got this shotgun. You never know. I might blow your head off with it. It might be a completely useless hunk of junk, but can you really afford to take that chance? Doesn't seem like it's going to work, though. Zombies, I am left to reason would thus be amazing poker players. Ooh, actually, that's more relevant than oh boy, his buddy's coming to join the party. I realize, considering that the one rather famous diary that you find, the Itchy Tasty Diary, where the guy describes, and I'll go through it. I'll go through it on stream here. I'll let you guys read it when I get to that point. The guy is still writing in his journal even as he is slowly becoming a zombie, and he describes playing poker, I believe, with his friend who has an ugly face, so he killed and ate him. Tasty. Because he thinks he was a cheater as well. Okay, so I have the sword key. Now, if only I could remember which were the sword key doors. I want to say there was one down the hall there. Let's see here. Okay, and if I'm slow to respond to anything in chat, I apologize. It's still just a single monitor setup, so I have to Alt-Tab out real quick to take a look. But I am definitely more than willing to do that, so just work with me on that if you would. Quoth the Raven. Quoth the Raven, do you know the way the hell out of here? So, I don't have to worry about the guy who ate Kenneth getting back up again, which is nice. And that's an armor. Okay, so I think it was across the hall then. Yeah, so this added so much, you know, like I say, it has all the same beats. You know there's going to be sharks in it. You know the hunters are going to come in. But they changed so much that you can never be 100% sure just what's going on. And so that, especially that first playthrough, learning all this new stuff, Lisa, Trevor, and some of the other additions to the lore, and going into the catacombs beneath the... okay, so... was it this one? Going into the catacombs beneath the mansion, everything like that. It was pretty fun. Oh no, he is still there. Now, see, he hasn't mutated yet because you can see he's still that normal, ghastly, you know, greenish gray color. but they'll turn red even before they get up, so you can tell. Ooh, here we go. That wasn't sinister at all. I'm sure that nothing will break through that window when I'm on my way back. I mean, come on, what are the chances? This is a nice close-up there, Jill. Used the lockpick. Well, at least it's finally getting some use. I believe we established that those guys are bad news. I don't need it. That's the problem, is you want to carry everything. We'll go ahead and grab one of these because I can combine it. And you mix the green and the red, and that's an instant full heal. I do need the chemical to use on plants. Well, that seems like an odd thing to be relevant, but it will be. You call yourself a mansion? That door is clearly in need of some serious paint. Well, when you gotta go. So, mansion full of zombies, monsters, all kinds of other mutants, caused by some kind of virus. What do you think I should do here? Should I reach my hand into the tub full of nasty water where I can't even see the bottom in the hopes of getting something good? Sure. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, I can only imagine the smell. Yeah. Joy. I mean, it's worth it. It's a cutscene kill of a zombie that you don't have to, spend any ammo on, but I mean, who in their right mind is going to reach into that? I don't even think the late, great Steve Irwin would. Nary a crikey to be heard. Although there is a giant crocodile in Resident Evil 2, so next week we may actually see that. Huh. Doesn't look suspicious at all. And I have heard rumors that Umbrella is fond of overly elaborate death traps, but I don't think I buy it. So I'm sure I'm completely safe. Oh no. Foolish me. I'm going to have to... there's no way I'm going to waste a green and red herb on this. So, the shotgun shall remain undisturbed for at least a few minutes longer. Oh, that is the way I came. Okay, so we are making some progress. Spencer family emblem. Oh, he's also making some progress. Time to advance in the other direction. Come on now. All I really wanted to do was not get puked on again. It doesn't seem like too much to ask. But alright, here we go. I can save, which I'm probably going to need to do. The thing is, I think I need that plant chemical pretty soon. Still plenty of kerosene left. Yes, I'm okay with refueling that. Refilling it. But I'm also trying to avoid killing these things as much as possible. Not really for any sort of moral stance, more of a I'm kind of lacking in ammo stance. And as you've seen, it's not like it's just a couple of bullets per zombie, and even that doesn't kill them permanently, just makes them more dangerous later on. Although I don't believe, yes I will. I don't believe they will stay normal anyway. I think they will eventually mutate either way. Am I hurt? Yes, I am. I can use that greener, but that's okay. Doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart. Go through anyway. Yeah, sure, why not? Not like there's monsters or anything I could be stranded with on the other side here. Alright, let's go get our friend the shotgun. Shotguns and zombie fighting are like peanut butter and jelly. Matter of fact, the thing that you leave behind after you shoot them with the shotgun kind of looks like jelly. Wouldn't recommend putting it on a sandwich though. Not even a Jill sandwich. Oh! See, we came full circle with it. Now, aren't you glad you were here to see that? Not suspicious at all. You know what? I was just going to have Jill be self-sufficient here, but this is too, meme-worthy to miss out on. Poor Chris, you do this. Uh-oh. The door won't open. But surely this one will open.
God.
Uh-oh.
What did I do now? What did I do now? Wesker! Barry! Wesker! Help! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there? Jill!
Barry?
You in there?
Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back!
Jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hands! Grab my hands!
Ah, the Magnum. Barry's solution for everything. I like how it didn't completely destroy the doorknob or anything either.
Barry.
That was a close one.
That was a close
A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really?
Ah.
Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say
It's still, in its own way, just as cheesy as the original legendary Jill sandwich line.
Why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
What did you want to check, Barry? I mean, what could possibly be over here? You don't have any of the keys or anything because I have those. And I need to get to that item box again, but I don't want to deal with those zombies. Although I suppose I could try to go for the headshot here. Let's see what happens. One nice way of ensuring they won't get back up again. Boom! There we go. Drop off the broken shotgun, which I still think would be cool if you could club somebody. And originally, I know some magazine pictures of the game before it came out showed Jill kicking enemies, like you could do melee attacks, but for whatever reason they took that out of the final version, which is too bad. Although I'm wondering if it's just because it kind of gave too much of a sense of like power, maybe control, that kind of thing, because you know, horror thrives on its protagonists feeling at least somewhat helpless in the face of these horrors. Okay, come here. Right this way, sir. That guy I always have trouble putting down, but it just so happens that since we're so close to the safe room where I put the stuff, we'll just go ahead and burn. Oh, no, we won't. Because that's great. I have a fuel canteen. It's full of kerosene. No lighter. Well then, we'll just have to put up with him later on, I guess. I might get a chance to burn him. Armor key. I love even the dust particles filtering in through, you know, or the light filtering in through the window there. And they really, the HD remaster really helped improve this game's already impressive visuals. I know at the time it was just, it looked amazing. I mean, it still holds up. Helmet key. Plenty of healing. I have to remember that. Now, hopefully, I won't be running right into the waiting arms of so many zombies. No knob on this door. You can't go through. Well, isn't that just great? So I unlocked this one. That works. Armor key, boy. One of these, the armor key is going to do a lot of work. Have to be close to the end of the sword key.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
Alright then, let's split up again.
You mean like the
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I found.
right down there?
What?
A can of fizz. Make sure to yellow and mellow those things. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
That line comes up a fair bit.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks. I'll take it.
See you later.
Barry's dad jokes are the best dad jokes. Many years down the line, both chronologically, and in real world time, old Barry is just as bad as an actual father when we see his daughters and see him getting to interact. Okay, so if you will pardon me, I will be right back. And we will see where we are going here. Okay, and we are back. Now, excuse me while I sit back here. I was on the edge of my seat. Got my peppermint tea with honey in it, and now I'm ready to take on any mutant foe. Unless it happens to be some kind of mutated peppermint. Alright. Now we are ready to continue on this harrowing survival horror journey. And I am certainly not going to be setting any speedrun records with this playthrough. Can of fizz. That line comes up a fair bit when I'm playing Magic. Actually, a lot of lines from throughout the series do, but that one is definitely one of the favorites. Especially for anybody playing Red. Yes, speaking of Red. So that's one less to worry. Did I leave anything in here? There's one nice thing you can check on the map. No, I didn't. Okay. You can check on the map because the rooms that are orange, there's still, you know, something in there. So I think I'm going to keep the shotgun. I think we're going to live a little dangerously and try to go without the healing items. And see if I can't make it to the next save alive. I really want to torch that guy, but I don't have the fuel canteen yet, so... Okay, yeah, that's right. That's the armor door. There is one last sword key door somewhere. Who lit these candles? Why are they still lit? I mean, I'm glad they are. It's always the same question I have with, Tomb Raider, actually. I need... Oh, okay, I see. So it's a little bit of a trek. Not too bad. Although it's been long enough, I believe after a certain amount of time, either you encounter your, hello, from the other side, you encounter the first Crimson Head, that coffin that was suspended from chains. Really seems like kind of a vampiric thing to do. After that, Crimson Heads start appearing, or after a certain amount of time, I want to say it's like 45 minutes, they start appearing also. So straight across, and we'll see. You know, I should have checked the other door actually just outside here. You'll see I'm horribly inefficient at this. Say I need to remember not to quit my day job and go become a STARS member. Although I'm pretty sure I could fly away in stark terror in the helicopter like Brad did. Armor key. Wow, that one really has the bulk of a lot of these. Early on, anyway. Okay, so we just need to circle on around. And of course I didn't even bother coming down here the first time I was here. You can save yourself a lot of backtracking, but part of the fun is really just exploring. Oh, there's something over there. Aha! Remember the balcony? Yep. Had something where no one could find it. Why is the dog hanging around the second floor balcony? A certain item you've always wanted to get a hold of. A train ticket the hell out of the Raccoon City area? Because that seems to me like... Ah, and there's the lighter. Go ahead and grab that. But if that's the case, then I do need to get to an item box, which there's one at the bottom of the stairs here, so that I can drop some of this stuff off. So I think that poor schmuck is going to be our first winner here. Don't mind me. Oh, I'll bet that just smells amazing. There are others who would like to do that too, but I'm not going to bother right now. It's nice when you can travel light, but I'm actually kind of paranoid, so I like traveling heavily armed instead. Did I bring... Okay, I did bring a dog whistle. Is this even... Yeah, okay. Do that. Eventually it will break and it won't work anymore. Until it gets fixed later on. Okay, I thought so. As I said, notoriously poor sense of direction. Oh no, this is not the balcony I thought it was. Because I need to go up. Actually, I totally knew that. I was just testing chat. Make sure you guys knew that. Well, remember that one hallway where the windows broke or cracked a little bit? And I'm sure I'll be able to get through that hallway without anything attacking me, so let's go ahead and take that way. Holy shit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who's a good boy? And he's still just a dead guy, which is nice. The opening door loading screens make me happy. This reminds me of playing back through Resident Evil 2 and 3 and even the first one, hammy as it is, although it's not like the series is you know, known for being under the top, as it were. Wait, that kind of sounds like a euphemism. I mean, how in the heck? Oh, jeez. Aha! Shock collar. There are green herbs growing here, but it's only enough for a few uses. Roll them. I mean, use them? Yes, definitely. I don't have to come out here very much, so I might as well use them. Now, see, I wish there were Crimson Head equivalents and like liquor equivalents for the other mammalian zombies, like the zombie dogs. That would be kind of cool. It would also be pretty scary because they're already pretty scary. A coin was hidden inside the collar. It's nothing unusual. The shape of a key, but it's just the imitation of a key. Because only Oswell Spencer, the mastermind... Yes, I will discard the dog whistle. The mastermind behind Umbrella is so fond of overly complicated nonsense that you have to use a fake key to get a real key to unlock a damn door. But he really didn't want the employees going to the bathroom during their shifts, did he? And I do believe... Yes. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Now traversing that hallway is going to be a right pain. At least until I put him down. Find peace in death. Well, I mean, at this point, I suppose. Can you imagine having to work here? Although I do think a spin-off story following that is the helmet key. Following, you know, the story of like some scientists that worked for Umbrella and were part of these big breakthroughs in, you know, genetic manipulation and everything that they're doing in here would be kind of cool. Like, they don't even necessarily have to be the bad guys. Brilliant young scientists recruited by Umbrella for work on a project that they think will change the, you know, nature of history, change the world as we know it, and that makes sense. And technically it will, it just turns out it's bioweapons, but oh hey, you're part of a secret project now, and you'll get disappeared if you try to skip out on everything. I think that could make for a pretty interesting story. I think there's a lot, that's part of why I like the Raccoon City era best. And the later games kind of lost a lot of that potential, and then, you know, don't get me wrong, I've played 5 and 6 and enjoyed them. I have yet to play 7, except for the demo, but it looked pretty fun. I do want to play it all the way through. Although I really like the Raccoon City era best, because I think it's just the most rife with storytelling potential, and it just has a cool you know, feel to it. Oh, use the magic key. I suppose I might as well, so that way I know which one is which. And one thing I'm hoping for with Resident Evil 2, the remake, is especially because that's the remake of my favorite in the series. One thing I'm really hoping for is that the sequence where you're in Raccoon City itself before you get to the police station is longer, because I think that would just be a lot of fun. And it actually reminds me that I need to write and send off a legion of letters to Capcom to say, hey, do an HD remaster of the Resident Evil Outbreak games and release them on Steam and Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. I mean, it's a gold mine. They were online games on the PS2 kind of just a little bit before their time, before online multiplayer, like console gaming, really blew up. And a section of the music is missing. Well, I mean, that seems like an odd thing to be concerned about, given the situation. But sure. Jill is a music buff, I guess. I mean, who am I to judge? No, she could be going crazy from all of this anyway. This was a helmet key. Oh no, okay, it was a sword key. Okay, can pitch the sword key. I knew there was one last door. But, the Outbreak games, absolutely amazing. Oh boy, this looks inviting. The Outbreak games were amazing, a little bit before their time, and you can't play them online anymore, but an HD remaster of them would be great, because they're some of the best classic Resident Evil. Surely he won't get up. There's some of the best classic Resident Evil action. And it was multiplayer, but not in the way that like Resident Evil 5 and 6 are, so it was still pretty horrific. And you had some cool stuff, like a bunch of spices you've never seen before. Well, given what they've cooked up here, I'm not sure I want to see them. Who am I kidding? I'm a sucker for spice. These things don't see very well, do they? Their eyes are kind of rotted, so cataracted at least. Jill, you really have to work on the tripping thing, man. Man, I'm not really going to bother with this guy. I think Jill was a little hungry at the mention of, fitting into a sandwich and all, but, she probably lost her appetite by coming down here. But in Outbreak File Number 2, you actually go to the Raccoon City Zoo, and yikes, you've got zombie lions and hyenas. There's a zombie elephant, which is really just a good time for the whole family. See, I have the armor key now, so locked from the other side. Which head to an item box. Yeah, the zombie elephant is great. I mean, from the standpoint of being just kind of a cool thing to have to deal with. I'm sure the characters in the actual scenario don't really agree. And if mammals are really the only ones that zombify under the T-virus, whereas like simpler creatures like, I better be careful here. Yeah, he's already. Oh no, he's still okay. Oh, that's the dog hallway. I don't really appreciate the way those dogs were behaving. There are leash laws for a reason. So we could go to this room. Oh no, we can't go in there. That's where the broken shotgun was. We could try to go into this hallway here, although that doesn't seem very inviting. I can actually leave the mansion and, you know, you'll see what it's like once we get there, but what about this door? I don't remember if that was an armor key door. I thought it was. And then maybe this one was too. I know there were a lot of them back there that were. Let me go ahead and try that. Zombie lions are cool. What's my mouse doing this? Nah, okay. So that wasn't that. Sorry, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties there for a second. Okay, I believe some of those doors were armor doors. I know there were a bunch of them. And I do want to head over and save if I can anyway. Because I've come a fair bit since then, and I don't want to lose out on all of that progress. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there we go. My mouse was doing something a little funky, and so I needed to figure that out. Okay. Back to the action. Yeah, zombie hyenas, which you can only imagine the absolute bone-shattering bite that must be on those. Then you have mutated crocodiles and things, but arthropods, reptiles, amphibians, they don't zombify. They just generally turn gigantic. And, as I was saying earlier, damn it, yeah, I'm gonna have to go around. Eventually you can open up these doors and stuff, and it kind of, you know, makes traversing the corridors here a little bit easier, but, zombies in this look undead, but they're not. They're mutating. But they're still very much alive. It's just they tend to lose, at least for a while, need of their respiratory systems and circulatory systems as the body undergoes this necrosis and then, you know, this rapid mutation. But eventually, like, lickers breathe, and they, you know, they bleed and everything, so, Oh boy, I can't just take the... Whoa! That was a cheap shot, sir, and I do not appreciate it. I'd have something to say about your mother if I wasn't so afraid right now. Okay, that's a helmet key, but I believe down... Yeah, you hear that? So a guy comes out, a zombie actually comes out. Wow, I blew his arm off. I wonder if that prevents him from becoming Crimson Head. Or if he will... Anyway. I really ought to burn every one of these bastards here, but... Because he's not long for changing either. He's been dead for several hours. Yeah, so the zombies, they aren't undead. They do mutate. They do bleed again. And if it bleeds, you can kill it. At least Dutch could. Later on, Chris kind of makes Dutch look like the pencil pushers that he was deriding in that movie. I want to at least burn him because I don't want to come out of this room and immediately have a Crimson Head going for the clothesline or something. Although the stairs are still kind of a problem. Let's see, I was going to save anyway. Might as well. Okay, so we are now saved. And go ahead and deposit this. I think I need that right away. Yes, there does come a time where I was able to breeze through this game pretty quickly. Back when I knew where everything was and I played it more regularly. Now I do need to play through multiple playthroughs anyway to unlock everything. And so that is the plan at some point, although I'm not going to finish this. Now, notice you actually run a little bit quicker without any weapon equipped. And the speed runs, you pretty much avoid fighting almost everything. Aha, okay. And, you generally run around unarmed a lot of the time, which does add a little bit of tension to it, but... Okay, so... Plenty of new doors. I'm sure there are no zombies to worry about. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Aha! I mean, this is kind of a dangerous place to be in right now. Ah, that's surely nothing. Here, this is the famous one. I rather like this. Yeah, so he did play poker. And we use this. I mean, it's funny because when I get together with my friends, we play Magic and stuff, and I'll say something like this, Eric was the big winner, but I think he was cheating, scumbag. And they know what I'm referencing there. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. Well, I mean, why not? Ugh. Pulled out the guts before it actually started eating. Ooh, this is where I should cut to a scene of Alan Grant doing that explanation in Jurassic Park. The point is, you are alive when they start to eat you. So try to show a little respect. And actually, that roundabout leads me to Capcom needs to create another Dino Crisis game. I tell you what, that first Dino Crisis was amazing, and if I had a capture card, I would definitely play that one on stream. Scott wakes this guy up. And so it's May 11th. We start off May 10th, 9th. So there's an accident in the basement lab. Something has gone wrong. See, that's what I say. Stories kind of showing what life was like in the mansion before the outbreak would be kind of cool. And so the 12th, he's starting to get a little bit aggressive. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. He decides not to feed the dogs because they were looking at him funny. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. And so this is a couple of days afterward. When they tell him he doesn't need to wear the suit anymore, that's not good. And the dogs were quiet all day because they're probably dead. Well, mutating anyway. Oh no, okay, some of them have escaped. Yeah, and then they get into the Arclay Forest and we've seen the havoc that they can cause. My entire body feels hot and itchy and I'm sweating all the time now. Oh, okay, so generally he's just after a workout or something. Yeah, and this is where it starts to get pretty disturbing. So he scratches the swelling on his arm, a piece of rotten flesh drops off. He's still aware, and he's still able to think and even write this stuff down. And then 3 days later, fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. So he's still capable of writing down his thoughts, but they're getting so simple. Now, itchy Scott came, ugly face so killed him. Tasty. That one, oh, we love that quote in this circle. And then itchy, tasty. That's classic. And I don't think they changed that one at all from the original. And so he's so far gone. Okay, I need to get the hell out of here. I like how it's at least dramatically slow. You get a dagger to the brain. You get a dagger to the brain. And somewhere Charlie Brown is thinking all I got was this rock. So he's so far gone that he's killing and cannibalizing somebody else, but he can still write down at least a couple of words in a thing. I always thought that was kind of cool in a creepy way. Okay. And I know what's in this little room here. And this is where you need those gems. Tiger glowing with blue and yellow light. That sounds like a tiger at a rock concert. I don't remember what he gives you for the first one. Is it ammo? Not sure. Well, we'll find out. I like that too. Like I say, they just really nailed the creepiness, and this game was such a masterpiece when it came out. Okay. And so there I need... Oh, you want to go? I'll throw hands. any of that chemical. But I believe, yeah, I think one of the death masks is in there. This game was just such a masterpiece when it came out, and it holds up now, and I really think in terms of pure quality it is the best in the series. There are others that I like more, or that may have been more popular, but in terms of like the pure survival horror Resident Evils, I really think this one just takes the cake. Resident Evil 0 is good. It's not as good, I don't think. I'm not as big a fan of what it did with the story. I mean, there is some interesting stuff, don't get me wrong, but I guess it wasn't the same as like the jump from just having the original Resident Evil to having this thing come out and really show us what the series and the setting could be like. And then everything comes full circle. So they go Resident Evil 4, they try some different stuff, and as it turns out, it was immensely successful, but not, it was divisive enough that not everybody liked it, or at least not as much. And I didn't, and it's not because, change is always bad. Okay, now I can't remember which way I'm supposed to hit this. You can go green or red, and if you choose the wrong direction, you'll kill the herbs also. See, I want to save the green herbs, so it's like, well, okay, pick red then, because it's a different color, but... Well, no guts, no glory. Aha! The herbs live. Well, I mean, I guess. I don't really want to, but I suppose it, like everything else in this kooky place, has a purpose. And then there's that. I can't do anything. In the one room yet, I need the gems. I forgot where the other one was. Oh yeah. No, I want to stay out of here. Why did I think going back in there was a good idea? There's a defensive item in there, but I'd have to burn more than I already did just to get it. Whoa! Good thing the zombie so politely waits for this loading animation and doesn't bother trying to break down the door yet. But we've already seen it where they do, and that was just another thing that, when I was playing through this with my friend Tony especially, and we were just going, beyond a certain point, so much of the game is new that I can't tell if those are Crimson Heads yet or not. So much of the game was new, and different, and it really kind of just left us guessing. And that was a great feeling after having been, able to... Oh, shoot. Yikesy, yikes. I wonder if I can get in that door now. But of course there are Crimson Heads in here too. Well, needless to say, this is where things start to get pretty hairy in the game. Not Jill, I'm sure she shaved. Her legs, of course. Come on now. Let's keep it classy. No! Oh boy. I bet it's one of these doors over here on the right. So let's go and take a look over there. Legs falling asleep. Or maybe I'm infected with the T-virus. Either way, it's kind of cool. Now, fortunately, the zombie that I dropped over here will be up and active before too long, because as you've seen, they're starting to turn. And that is unfortunate, at least for me. I used the armor key. It was super effective. Oh yeah. Now, this is my kind of place. Table made of glass. Well, looks like another STARS team member did not make it. There is a secret mode too, where he will follow you around. He'll get up and follow you around, and he's much faster, and he follows you room to room. And okay, I'm thinking maybe we do want to go ahead and equip a weapon here. He follows you. Did I use all my shotgun ammo, or did I store some of it? Either way, he will follow you room to room, and he's covered in grenades, so if you shoot him, you explode. I don't remember if he has anything on him. He did have the grenade launcher, which will fill up my inventory, but I will gladly take. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Now, if Jill could just get that jetpack working, she could complete her Farah cosplay. And maybe just get the hell out of this place. So we want to... Some of these other doors probably are armor key. As I recall, there were a lot of them. The question is, what do I do now that I'm out of shotgun ammo? Pistol just doesn't feel like it's going to cut it. And I don't know if we're going to have time tonight to where I will get to where the hunters appear, where you really like to have shotgun ammo. Although grenade launcher ammo is pretty good too. Uh-oh.
Richard! Richard! What happened? You're wounded. You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
Film at 11, Richard.
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
That is incorrect,
Poisonous?
sir. It was
Richard,
venomous.
hold on. Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but you didn't bring any.
You couldn't have expected
I'll
a
go
giant
and get
snake.
it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
It was not a poisonous snake. It was a venomous snake. Know the difference. So I have to get all the way over there. Me, the person who is notoriously bad at navigating this whole place. Well, sure, why not? Richard, you're fucked. Pardon the language. Well, not like he's going to care. He's got giant snake venom coursing through his veins. Cue up that Godsmack song that everybody hates. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do need to stay up top, don't I? Because I have to go down the stairs. I'm braving zombies for you, Richard. Actually ends up being fairly worthwhile if you do it. But it's just kind of the heroic person I am. Run! Okay, time to ditch the gun because apparently it's only weighing me down. And once more unto the breach. Ah, crap. Oh. Remember when I said earlier that Crimson Heads didn't grab you? Yeah, that was just wishful thinking, I think. Although, you know, why don't they take a page from, is it McNinja's book? Set yourself on fire. They can't grab you if you're on fire. No! I can't carry any more items. Richard... Ooh. Do I have shotgun ammo? Does Richard have time to wait to see if I have shotgun ammo? I guess he didn't have much of a choice, does he? I can drag his happy ass over here and get the serum. Is it Super Soldier Serum? Is that why Chris is so buff in Resident Evil 5? Sweet. I'd love to see Captain America Jill. Hey, dude. I don't appreciate that. I just wanted to let you know. Oh my god, it hurts my feelings and also my organs when you do that to me. Okay, here we go. Even I can find my way back to Richard now. And whether he's still alive is a completely different story. Alright, were we in time to save Richard?
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. Does it ever not hurt?
Well, no. Presumably after the snake has digested you somewhat, it won't. He looks messed up. Look at that arm.
I'm okay.
I'm not sure I would say that. But you do you, Richard. Okay. Sorry, it's just moving into a slightly more... Oh boy. I'm sure this door is open. And by sure that it's open, I meant I knew that it wasn't. Fortunately, zombies relatively slow on the stairs, although it occurs to me I'm not going to be able to do anything in here. Well, I guess I can pick up some ammo. Because I need to light her. Why she doesn't have a damn flashlight, I don't know. I mean, anything. Little Richard, did you see any poisonous snakes? I'm terrible at these. So what do we do here? We have to... Well, I know what the puzzle is. You push these knights in. And it makes the other ones... You have to figure out the order in which to push them, pretty much. So I should have pushed the shield one first. I think. I'm pretty sure those are clues up there, the pictures. Because if I do this, see, that makes these other guys. So step around the statue, Jill. She really is clumsy. Okay. You stop that. So he's the axe wielding one. The other guy has the sword. Wait, there's two axe wielding ones. Oh no, that's the would that be a halberd? I think. So what I want to do is just exit out and then come back in. Now, of course, it's one of those things, if you try to take the super secret item that Spencer didn't want you to have without getting the puzzle right, they gas you and you die. Like, that probably was something that happened a lot, like on the playground and stuff when Spencer was in school. The other kids wanted to play with his toys, so he designed all these elaborate traps. And, you know, sandcastles fell on their heads and stuff if they didn't do everything right. So, shield. Huh. Or maybe they're saying the ones that are opposite one another move one another. And two of them share colors, and so there's sword and axe. And my axe, let's go. Okay. Try the sword. The share color. I never was very good at this sort of thing. Okay. I mean, I know the pictures are a clue. I just forgot the way in which it was supposed to be interpreted. Damn you! Oh wait, if I move this one in, it moves the upper left one in, doesn't it? Aha! Take that, Oswell E. Spencer. You son of a bitch. Yes, precedency. Although, you know, the funny thing is, sign of the sun and the moon. The funny thing is, you know, this sort of cloak and dagger thing seems... Sunshine will awaken me? Well, come on. It's easy. This sort of cloak and dagger business seems very unrealistic, but honestly, you know, that's a lot of people who like that mystique and that, you know, that the theatrics and stuff, especially like really rich, eccentric, power mad people. I don't know, it seems like it fits pretty well to me. Okay. The death masks don't help me right now. That's okay. I do need them. I have 2. Gotta collect them all. Hey, second Pokemon joke of the evening. Let's see, I left zombies out here, didn't I? Below me, maybe? Well, I need to drop some stuff off anyway. Ah, yes. Left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble. Seems like Jill's pretty good at that. I do like little things like that, though. Again, another surprise, but a welcome one. He left me a couple of clips, some incendiary grenades, a couple of first aid sprays, which are full heals. Yeah, just a couple of things. I mean, really, that's it, Barry? That's all you could come up with? Yes, I will. The nice part about the incendiary shells is it's fire. It counts as burning the zombies, so when they get killed by it, they don't come back. Although I don't think they do also when you use acid. Store these first aid sprays. Using them lowers your overall ranking at the end of the game, which I'm not really worried about because my ranking is going to be garbage. But, you know, I still don't want to use them unless I absolutely have to. And I'm trying to avoid trouble as much as possible. I guess I might as well pitch the shotgun for now. I don't have any ammo for it anyway. And keep the grenade launcher for if things get tough. And go ahead and save because we are about 2/3 of the way through tonight's stream. And also, I've done a fair bit of stuff. Use the ink ribbon in Soviet Russia. Okay, what do I need? I need the lighter for certain things. I need to go get that gem and put it in the tiger's eye. Which is a little ways away from here and through all kinds of danger. So what's going to be less dangerous, going upstairs and going around? Or, yeah, I think actually that will be. Or trying to go through the zombie dog hallway. Really just kind of a choice of damnations. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I need to go get a refill in a moment. Yeah, I wish Capcom would bring back... I would pay a lot of money for a Dino Crisis HD remaster along these lines. And especially for Resident Evil Outbreak, if they would bring those back, that would be... Did I forget to unlock that door? I did. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, this one right here makes things so much easier. Yeah, an HD remaster of the Outbreak games would be great. And then we're in the era where, you know, online gaming is like the thing. Yep, so I'm gonna have to brave the Crimson Heads again. Because I am a moron. You know, online gaming is a thing. They could add new scenarios and stuff, you know, as DLC, and probably make money because the Outbreak games were really cool. Oof. Boy, they are creepy. The Outbreak games are really cool. Oh, wow. Forgot about him, too. And he sounds angry about it. Like, dude, I wasn't trying to. Oh, God. You sons of bitches are so insecure. Oh, I went the wrong way. Well. Ow. Goodbye, throat. Okay, I've had about enough of you guys. And they have not had enough of me, and yikes. Yeah, how's that? Hope the one guy's dead for good. So I'm glad I burned the other one so that I don't have 3 of them to worry about in here. Did I store any first or green herbs? No, I did not. Just some mixed herbs. Well, that's fine. I know there are some along the paths I need to tread. Yeah, because there's that plant room. And there were several in there. Several other places. Of course, there are zombies in here, but, you know, it's the mansion. I mean, there's going to be zombies everywhere, so... And if I could maybe not rush right into his grasp, that would be a good idea. Of course. Ammo for the weapon that I have stowed away. Well, better than nothing. Alright, let's see. I mean, I know where the other one, or know that there's another one to be found. I just have to find it. But I need to go get some healing items, I think, first. Oh, thank you for blocking my view, asshole. Weren't there 2 zombies that broke in? I wonder if the other one is down by the door that I forgot to unlock earlier. That would have made a lot of this so much easier. And since this is a relatively safe location, I will be right back. Okay, and we are back. Now, let's see if we can find our way out of this crazy death trap of a mansion. Sure you can. Nope, need to go the other way. Aha, so it was there. Well, as long as they don't beat down the doors and come after me, which I don't think they will, but... Now where to? I wonder if this here... Was that an armor key? No, that was helmet, I believe, because that's where the snake is, so... What about this one? Or was that locked from the other side? Okay, well, you know what, let's just try some of them. I'm bound to remember them eventually. One thing or another drives it out. So, one is at 2 o'clock and the other's at 10? Is that it? two have run each other through. Short sword has been. Oh no, that's right. They just want. Oh, I guess it won't let me do it yet. Okay, yeah, that one was the helmet one. I wonder if I tried that one up there in the upper right. Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. You see, I'm starting to get more comfortable again with the tank style controls. I find it so much better than the other way. You get used to it. So the snake was in there. I can get a map from that board. Then need the lighter. And I don't want to go back and get it. Look like the work of those rotting freaks, huh? Well, it's something that apparently knows how to cover its tracks. At least there's some healing items.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
Really gotta work on your situational awareness, Barry. No cure for being infected. Martin Crackhorn.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
Bit of a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
I mean, sure. Really, at this point, you kind of want to investigate with an entire army, though. Shoot. Don't have... Well, you know, I guess I'm hurt enough to justify using the printer. These types of fish hooks. I mean, it's not very sporting, I guess, to fish in a tank that size, but hey, whatever. Lure of a bee. Collection of insect specimens. Switch underneath. So there's a lure of a bee. So somebody switched the lure with what? An actual mounted bee? Is that what we are being led to believe here? Yes, I'll take the bee specimen. Why? Okay, I get where you would have to have the actual bee, like, mounted back in its case again. But why would it matter if the lure was there? Also, this is one of the cases I think we get to see of... Come on, Jill. Jobbing to a single giant bee. This is one of the cases we get to see of the T-virus kind of reanimating what is presumably dead organic tissue. Because that is one thing that it can do. You say it doesn't resurrect in a sense of these things aren't undead, like supernatural undead. Boy, that is not a creepy angle. This looks straight out of Silent Hill. First aid box. No, I don't really want to. That I could take. These footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. Which probably means there's something under there. And I am not looking. No, thank you. I believe there's some ink ribbon in here too, yep. But I've done pretty good on those, so I don't need that. I don't have room for it anyway. So I collected a whole lot of things, none of which actually resolve anything. That is the problem. You need multiple crests. I still need 2 more death masks. Helmet key. Okay, that's kind of what I was figuring, but still need 2 more death masks. I need a yellow jewel. I suppose that's the problem, is I'm finding these pieces, but don't yet have the entire puzzle. Let's go ahead and check out that one door. Let's see what we've got. Ah, son of a bitch. Of course it is. Well, might as well make some room. I can stow the grenade launcher for now. It is helpful, but I don't think it'll be absolutely necessary. And then, of course, I put the shotgun back. That should be enough. I can't go through this one. Ammo for now. Pistol ammo. And a full shotgun. Should at least help. Really want to experience these though. Definitely. So there's no way through that door. Actually, there's no way over to where I want to go until that's fixed. So there's something else I'm missing. The basement, that's where the elevator is. So it's in one of these rooms that I can get to. I'm just not sure which. I'm thinking maybe one of the ones on the left side. It's worth a shot. I would just play as like Soldier 76 or something in this. Young punks, get off my lawn. That'd be funny. Sneak up on Barry. Say, oh no, that door's locked from the other side. Okay. Sneak up on Barry and, you know, I'm the one who does his job. I'm thinking you're the other one. Okay, I don't know if the one guy is actually... Okay, it did kill him. So once you kill them, you down them. Helmet. How many times have I tried that door this playthrough? Was that an armor key door? Yeah, you know what? Let's give that a try. For some reason I was thinking that was a helmet key door, but... Oh, good God. Get, up off me! Ow. Yeah, you see how dangerous those guys are? Now imagine like animal versions of those, like the zombie dog version of that would be really cool. Some like saber-toothed crimson head dog. Ah, okay, I was right, it was a helmet. Figures. The one I actually remembered. Alright, well, where does that leave us? I have to restore power to the elevator down in the basement. I don't think it was this door here, because that's outside near the graveyard, but we can actually go look. What are the Ravens saying? Almost sounds like they're saying, find us a quarterback? Something like that? Okay, well. Leave the zombie flaccos alone. So if I go down there, I don't think there was anything down there yet. Oh, see that? The damn zombies in that one room are going to break through that door. Stuff like that is really great because it keeps you on your toes, and I really hope that the Resident Evil 2 remake is full of that sort of thing. And I hope we do get an extended Raccoon City locked from the other side. Well, how the hell do I get in there? That's the thing. Yeah. I hope you get an extended bit where you're actually in Raccoon City before you ever reach the police station. So that part is fairly short in Resident Evil 2, the original. And it was always one of the more fun parts. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. And then, of course, Resident Evil 3 gave us a lot more. Let me go ahead and grab this just in case. Might as well get it now. Yes, I'll take the one. And, well, if the Resident Evil 2 remake goes well, maybe we'll get a remake of Resident Evil 3 with a really big open Raccoon City segment. I think that would be pretty cool. Because that was one of the cooler parts of that game. And then Nemesis himself was just such a cool monster. I mean, terrifying, just absolutely terrifying running through, and then he'll chase you between rooms unlike most creatures in the series. And he's just, yeah, he's impossible to kill, locked from the other side. Entirely too much of that going on in here. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, I guess I could. I just have to go the long way around. I don't know why I didn't think I could earlier. I'm just going to have to run through that dog hallway. To get to where I need to go. And now when I cut through this room in here that has the statue, this zombie that I downed earlier is probably a Crimson Head. Instead of being trapped impotently behind just a simple little... Oh, surprising. Instead of being trapped harmlessly back there, I had to down him right in the middle of the floor. Hello? Hello? Do I have like a ball or something I could throw for them? Okay, well that worked out. Hey, that didn't go. That's usually a good sign, though. Scripted events like that tend to happen due to progression. See, he came out, but another zombie opened another door, so... Cue that scene from Jurassic Park where the raptors are learning how to open the doors. Which, again, Capcom... Light of truth to the three spirits. Again, Capcom. Give us more Dino Crisis. That first one especially was really good. Protected by the three spirits. Bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. Crown is green, necklace is purple. Okay, necklace is purple. I've got to get the crown green. Okay, that has worked out surprisingly well. And this is orange. Nope. So I need to press it on the other side. Picture of the Valiant. I would give a lot for like a sword and a shield. And some armor or something here. There we go. You know, or just Jill, for whatever reason, finds the Master Sword just chilling out somewhere. There's a switch at the bottom of the picture. Press it? Yep. Hey. So that is the third of 4 death masks. And now I've opened up that door, so yay for progress. I'd better, because things are starting to get a little more dangerous around the mansion, I think I probably should go save. This game, though, is definitely my recommendation for if you've ever been interested in the series and haven't had a chance to play it, or you're really looking for kind of the definitive Resident Evil experience. It's this game, hands down. Okay, I think somebody has to tell you about that before you can. But this one really does have everything that makes Resident Evil so good. So the straighter path would be to go this way. Doesn't necessarily mean zombie-free path. Son of bitches. I mean, that's what Ellis would call them from Left 4 Dead 2. Kill all sons of bitches, right? That gives us 3 death masks, so we just need one more. We're pretty close. Up some ink ribbons before too long. Yeah, unfortunately, still hurt. Not as hurt. Take here. Depending on. Oh, that's the Spencer family emblem door. So I just got the wind crest, and I think I need at least one more of those. Into where the snake is yet. Okay. Well, I think I need to go out here. I'm hoping that's a sword key door. Because I forgot that zombie that comes out of the hallway there kept kind of driving me away. So we're just gonna go run this zombie obstacle course. Zomsticle course. And by obstacle course I mean straight into the zombie. So that they can take a bite out of me. Fortunately, I just saved. So if we die, it's not that big of a deal. Now I can take the short way, thankfully. Well, shorter way. Like, what does Spencer do when, he wants like a midnight snack or something? So he has to go assemble 5 different crests, use shards from each to form a key to unlock the refrigerator. But if he unlocks the refrigerator except exactly at like 12:37 a.m. it'll shock him to death or something like that. I guess that's one way to lose weight, but hell, just the running around to get the stuff that you need would. Forget paleo diets, let's just have the Raccoon City diet. So this should put me pretty close to where I want to go. Yep, I need to go down here past this guy if I don't get killed by him and his friend. I would give much for the green herb right now. Defiler of the accursed coffin. Son of a bitch. That's the thing I get from the death masks. I have got to be hurting pretty bad right now. Yep. This could be, yikes, lights out for yours truly. One down. I don't think, or maybe I can go through that door the one way. And there are herbs out there where I got the grenade launcher, but I don't know. Alright, well, it's fairly costly in terms of ammo, but it takes care of a couple of potential threats anyway. Why didn't I do that before? Okay. I haven't needed that. Now, I suppose, is the time for the mixed herbs. I'm just too hurt. Another grab, another bite will almost certainly kill me at that level of damage, so... I know there are herbs out there. Oh no, okay, that's where I got the chemicals. I need the last death mask. Where is that? If I had to guess, I'd say the tiger has it, but oh, I know what I need to do. I need the lighter. There's that room up by the snake that I forgot you have to light the candles in. See? I'll get it eventually. Except I can't go out this damn door. That's fine, I actually need to go up to the second floor anyway. Yeah, I have room. I might as well take this now. I can get a map of... Although I'd have to go back that way to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. One less item to worry about. And for someone like me, the additional directions are helpful. So it wasn't that door, right? It was this one. Interesting way of making a map. Are we playing Ark here? He is. Might as well. Maybe it magically changed to a sword key. Oh wait, I don't have the key anymore. So I unlocked everything with it. So then I need to progress somewhere. So it's the death mask. But okay, it's the room with the snake. So actually I'm not too far from there. Played the demo of Resident Evil 2. I wish I could actually download it again. It was a one-shot demo. I'd like to do that on stream, but here, less than a week now. Shoot, that is a bummer. Shouldn't have to come through here too much, I hope. 2 shots expended, last 2, and it didn't even get the headshot. That's unfortunate. An unlit candlestick. Alright, well. Wine glasses? Hey, alright. Why don't you pour yourself a glass? And I knew he was in there, but this... God, get off me. Kind of a cheap shot. Oof, I was hoping he would fall, because if he didn't, I probably would be dead. Yeah. Well, that wasn't a complete disaster, just very close. And on top of it, this asshole is still alive. As long as he doesn't go Crimson Head right away, I'm okay. He's at least healing out here. Hey Richard. You look just like I feel. Even if I combine these, which I'm going to. Oh, okay. Well, it was enough to take me. I must have been in high danger. I don't know why I'm even carrying the knife. Come to think of it, I don't really use it. It's not the most effective in this game. It's not useless, but it's definitely not the most effective. Okay, and combine the sheet music, but where... Oh, I guess I'd use it, which room was that? I think we can make it there. Let's go grab an ink ribbon and save, and then see if we can't get over there. I wish I had put the grenade launcher to use. Toasting these guys. Because I can't seem to make it through here without getting grabbed. Let's see. Suck, dude. That guy's. You know, there was some ink ribbon in here, and I am pretty low, so I'm gonna go grab it. And it is getting close to quitting time. Although I'll do more of this, if not tomorrow, then Sunday. I kind of wanted to make, you know, on Fridays I wanted to do some of the horror stuff. Tomorrow I planned on streaming Subnautica, starting a new game there, and seeing as how I haven't played through a lot of that one, a lot of that is going to be fairly new, so we'll be figuring that out on stream. And I really like Subnautica. I'm a sucker for like mysteries of the ancient deeps, you know, that kind of stuff, and survival things, and so it combines both. So I really like the way that the game plays and the immersiveness of it and the submersiveness of it. Okay, where was the other? We have Jill patch the drywalls and stuff while we're at it here. Moonlight Summit. Now, if I could just remember the room that was in. I want to say it was this one. Matter of fact, I believe it was. Let's try that. I'm freshly saved anyway, nothing to lose. do that, and if that's the last death mask, then I'll go and show you the original Crimson Head. I dislike you, capiche? Ah! Don't take it personally. Break down that door before long. So, I really need to take care of those two zombies. So now I have to go right back that way, because I remembered something that I need. You don't have to bother breaking it down. I'm coming back through here. And then I'm taking the grenade launcher and I am going to toast both of you. Go, 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 go! Damn it. Sonic speed. I wish. I've had enough of these zombies on this motherfucking mansion. Okay. Well, once more, I can stow that. And I am going to put an end to the threat of those zombies breaking that door down. And also harassing me every single time I go through there. See, and that's where you really want to identify, you know, what are the key passageways and stuff that you have to go through and take out the zombies there. Oh, that feels good. Please don't hit him. Really? The other guy's still alive? Okay, now he's not. Tough son of a bitch, took two of them. Well, worth the price of admission. Expensive looking grand piano. Why, Jill, those are some very nimble fingers you have. No wonder they call you the Master of Unlocking. No death trap this time, or at least, yeah. And this was another cool bit of lore that they added. Trevor, Trevor was one of the guys who helped Spencer build this mansion and all its secret passageways and everything, and then of course Spencer had him killed, buried somewhere within, but we will meet his daughter a little bit later. And she was one of the cooler additions that this game made. I don't need the ink ribbon. And now it's so much better. Now it's all nice and quiet that they're not rattling at that door. I mean, how the slot and the wild can tell the difference between the two emblems, I have no idea. Okay, the short one was through the heart and the long was through the head, I believe. See, stuff like that I remember. Shield key. Don't recall many shield key doors. I want to say it was the one that was across the lobby here, but nope. Okay, it was definitely a door. Let's think about that. Shield key, shield key, shield key. Was that the snake door? I wish I'd paid attention. Yes, Subnautica being free didn't hurt. You're right about that. But, it's just a fun game in general. So... Let's go try the snake door. And the quickest way there is up the stairs. If only there was a save room. But if it is the snake door, then we may need to leave that fight for next time. Because there's no way I'm going in there with just a pistol and trying to get anything done. Ah, son of a bitch. And there is... Okay, well, at least he's still in normal zombie form. That's right, I thought so. I thought that the shield key was a one-use thing, and I thought it was a snake door. Okay, let's go gird up for battle. And... you know, then why the hell not? I will see if we can't bring this ugly son of a bitch down, and then I think that'll be a good place to call it a night. Okay, so this one, yep, and down the stairs. His name is Yawn. What a great name for a giant snake. I kind of want to save the acid shells for when we encounter the hunters. Which, if you don't know what they are, you'll find out. Don't think we need the lighter just yet. I don't have any healing on me other than a first aid spray. So let's go ahead and save it. Let's see if we can't kill this thing without having to use the first aid spray. Do some more arc soon too. Need to continue. I have the new base built, or at least a more secure one, but I could log in right now and my stuff could have all been destroyed. My one tamed dinosaur slain. So that's just kind of the risk you take with arc. But the journey to find a more secure place, grow some crops, and really start kicking production up continues. I'm going to tame us a Phiomia and some dodos next time we do some arc streaming. And maybe a raptor. Well, at least you're going in armed to the teeth, Jill. Son of a bitch. I need that shotgun. Oh god, get away from me. Yeah, I'd better heal, or I'm about to die. And there at last is the death mask. I got a pretty bitchin' shotgun out of it too, but unfortunately I also got poisoned.
serum.
The giant venomous snake done bitcha. Not poisonous snake, mind. Venomous snake. Yes, I remember where the serum is. Whether or not I can make it there in time, different story. Of course there is. Except I don't ever have to come back up here, so there's no reason to waste ammo on him. I really don't like... Well, I guess I did take care of those two crimson heads, so that's not so bad. Kill the zombie that was up here permanently? I didn't think I did. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I know I didn't because I dropped him near the statue and there was blood beneath him. So I bet if I go over anywhere near him, he'll kill me. Let's get that taken care of first. Stow this. Second. I'm having some internet difficulties, unfortunately. Okay, so we are just about done for the night. That creepy coffin, that's where we're headed next. But I think we'll go ahead and save that fight and everything that it will open up, because from here things will start moving a little bit quicker. And I think we'll save that for next time. So, I have other horror games. Maybe we'll do some Silent Hills and stuff on these Freaky Fridays. And next Friday, by next Friday, if I can even wait that long, we will have Resident Evil 2, the remake. And that is going to be something special. And that's why I was kind of trying to play this one to build up my own personal hype and some hype for any of you watching out there. And hopefully that's as fun as this one has been. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call that a night. It is quite late here, and as much as I'd really like to go take on that freaky ass vampire zombie in the blood-soaked coffin suspended in the torture room, I think I think that'll make a good starting point for next time. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Everybody viewing, everybody offering comments and watching me be silly while I try to fumble my way through this mansion of horrors. So I will see you all tomorrow, I guess, for some Subnautica Saturdays, huh? Alright, have a good night.